on another live or Don't Hate the Player, Learn the Game. You know, I'm giving y'all a treat today. We just gonna run through some questions on live, and we might just kick it back and forth. We see, I might have somebody join on here and talk to y'all live. Come on.
I said, the last time a girl left you, did you care?
No, somebody asked, the last woman who left me, did I care? The last time I cared when a woman left me, it wasn't so much about her leaving. It was the fact of the things she was producing while she was with me. I cared about not having that production. And then 2 seconds later, I realized, you know what? Everything I taught her, I could teach somebody else. I ain't never worried about a woman leaving me. Let me tell you why. Because they come leaving. That woman that you next to right now, that you've been with 5 years, that you married to, that you've been with 2 days and think you in love, you're not going to be with her in 10 years. Statistically speaking, understand that. See, when you want to have an understanding like that, you're not so upset when it happens. I'm not being pessimistic. I'm just saying, statistically speaking, you're not going to be with her. So therefore, you cherish every day like you know that. And when she walks out that door, you knew, okay, this day was coming. Now, I would just say this. When you live with this type of understanding, it's not pessimistic. It's actually a positive thing. Because when you understand you're not going to be with that woman in 10 years, there's certain things that you don't do, certain secrets you don't tell, certain investments you don't make, right? See, you're making an investment with that woman thinking you're going to be together forever. And because you're making an investment thinking you're going to be together forever, you're never going to receive that benefit from that investment. You're telling her secrets like you're going to die together. And because you're not going to die together and she's going to leave you eventually, those secrets are going to come out. So it's a positive thing when you understand that you're not going to be with her forever. Then if you end up being with her forever, then that's a positive, right? So how can I lose? I already thought it was going to end. So if it don't end, I'm happily surprised. But if it does end, I understood she came going.
Have any of the women you dealt with gave you any game that was beneficial?
I mean, let me tell you this, right? Game is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I can learn game from watching anything and anyone. I learn game from watching my son. It ain't about what he's teaching me. It's what I can observe from him and extrapolate and attach to different things. So it's not necessarily a woman sat me down and said this and said that, but by me observing her, I learned hella game. Why? I'm observing this woman day to day. I'm observing how she acts in certain emotional states. So I see a pattern in how certain women act. I can start to identify certain personality types that this woman had. So when I meet another woman, I say, okay, she kind of has that same type of trauma. She kind of has that same type of personality. Oh, she's a needy person. Oh, she's a jealous woman. Oh, she's a sneaky woman. I start to be able to categorize personality types. So therefore, I learned game. Some of the worst women I had taught me the most because I was able to identify certain characteristics that I can now see in the next one before it gets too far and understand what I'm dealing with, how to combat it if I choose to. So, I mean, to learn game, it's not just listening to information. It's about what you can put in your mind and learn, if you get what I'm saying.
When have you ever got off track and lost sight of vision? How did you obtain it back from scratch?
I'm going to make this quick. All the time, every day is a new day. You never just get it and that's it. Every single day you got to go to the gym. Every single day you got to do the daily disciplines. And the moment that you stop, you start going off track. The thing is having a baseline and understanding when you're getting off track. So you see when you stray far from that line. See, thankfully, me and people in my group, we have a line. We understand where the line is. Most people were born with no line. That's why in life they get so lost. They out at sea and they look up and they say, how did I get here? Because they had no baseline. At least myself, when I get off track, I know I'm off track and it hurts. You get in my program, once you understand where the line is, when you get off track, even if you get off track, it hurts every time you off track. So you're eventually going to get back on because it's going to be too painful. So you just got to get a daily discipline blueprint so you understand when you get off track so you can get back on. But that's all I do. If I stray too far off track, I just go back to the basics.
Why do women play games? They say one thing but do another.
Everybody plays games. It's human nature. It's everything is a game. This whole world is a game. You know, it's not just women, it's everybody. Listen, you don't say, oh, why is it like this? You understand how things are and deal with them as they are. We could talk about the perfect world. We're in a world that we didn't create. So therefore, we just have to look at things as they are. I'm not going to waste my time saying, oh, why this, why that? Let me identify what it is, and then I'm going to deal with it as it is. So people say things they don't mean. They say one thing, do another. They say they like one thing, but they pick something else. Okay, so what do? I stop putting so much weight on what people say, and I just watch what people do. If you just stop listening to what people said and just watch what they did, I mean, you can't say one thing and do something else. What you do is what you mean.
Would you accept a woman that doesn't have much, but she's willing to do whatever to have the opportunity to be next to you?
I mean, that's a self-explanatory question. I don't understand. Is you trolling? Of course. If she willing to do whatever and I put it through a test, then yeah, you know.
Somebody said, should I separate myself from friends since they aren't on the same path as me?
Yes.
Somebody said, how do you read a person? How can you battle someone in the mind?
That's a good question, but it goes back to what I said. It goes based on what they do, not what they say. And when you've been around enough people, you can analyze certain cues and you can put out certain tests and analyze how they deal with other people. Little things. You pick up on little things to know who somebody is. And it's best you put out a lot of little tests so you don't have to wait for the circumstance to come along when you can't afford for them to fail that test. Always little things. Watch how people treat other people. Watch how people treat people who can't do nothing for them. Watch how people act when they feel like they can get over on something small. Do they do it? Because they're going to for sure get over on something big. Do they lie over small things? They're going to lie over big things. Are they sneaky about small things? They're going to be sneaky about big things. It's really simple. You just have to pay attention to everything. Everything matters.
Somebody said, do you date white women?
I don't discriminate. I like who likes me. I don't even see what a woman looks like. I see what she's doing for me, how she's talking to me, you know, how pleasant my energy is around her. That's the only thing that matters to me.
Are you always posing to get chose, or how you know what female to approach based on what characteristics?
So check this out, right? Posing to be chosen. Getting chose with your mouth closed. These are expressions. They're not rules. They're frameworks. It's some women out there, it don't matter who you are. Posing to be chosen. Getting chose with your mouth closed. These are frameworks, not rules. It's some women, no matter who you are, she's never going to come up to you. She's never going to come up to you. She might put herself in position close to you. She might give you some choosing signals, but you might miss them. Because some women, they will never, ever, 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 ever approach a man. Now, I'm not looking for that type of woman, but you might. So what I say is this. I'm still posing to be chosen. I'm still getting chose with my mouth closed when I just put myself in position to the woman to be seen and let her know that I'm interested. All I got to do is right there on her elbow. All I got to do is say, hey. All I got to do is smirk at her. All I got to do is, that's enough. That's posing to be chosen. That's getting chosen with your mouth closed. From there, I've presented myself. Now she can choose. You see, that don't mean I'm chasing her down with a bunch of lines. That don't mean I'm trying to say the slickest thing to her. Because what most dudes don't understand, there's a dude in that club, in that venue, that woman said in her mind, damn, that man is fine. Right? Do you think he's going to have to spit a whole bunch of lines at her? No, he doesn't. I'm just trying to find the woman that I am in her head, that man. You're trying to look for somebody else's woman. I'm trying to look for my woman. The woman that walked in this club and saw me and in her mind said, damn, that man is fine.
Where did you get your strategy on how you deal with women?
That is a good question. I just do what I feel. It's not even a strategy. I just really feel like, what the fuck do I look like walking up to you when you can do nothing for me? The best that you can be and do for me, I would have to build you into that. So how dare I have to present myself and do all this shucking and jiving or starting wrong? I don't want to do it. That's just how I feel. It's not a strategy. That's just truly how I feel. And, you know, in other ways, like what I was saying earlier, I don't like weakness in no woman of mine. I've been with enough women to see what a weak woman does to my life. When I constantly have to slow down, pull back, placate, it diminishes the quality and the pace at which I proceed. So maybe for a woman or a man who, you know, is fine where he is, but I'm still on the grind. I still want more. Time is of the essence. So I'm not going to slow down for anyone. And what I've realized too is most women aren't weak. You just allow them to be weak. And if you allow them to be weak, they will be weak. But if you remain who you are and have them have the same standards you hold for yourself, they'll rise to the occasion almost every time. So I don't think women are weak. I just feel like if you allow them to be weak and not take responsibility, they'll do that. So I've decided I won't. Day in the life, game-god-goldie, the one and only, Ariel,
How do you feel about men who do not work out, who's slinky, who's walking around not looking like a man because they don't want to get in the gym?
I feel the same way what you just said. Like a man, slinky. Yeah, that's how I feel. You know? That's how I feel. I feel like, you're not a man if you're not strong. Not to mention, like, working out for a man is like a BBL to a woman. It raises your attractiveness like 2-3 levels. You know what I'm saying? You feel good, you perform better when you in shape, So I just feel like every man should work out if you're a real man. Like, ain't no woman gonna respect you if you ain't looking strong. I don't care how much money you got. It ain't nothing like when you feel good, how you look when you walking outside with your shirt off,
Exactly. And then, I don't know if other people think of it like this, but I think it really shows your productivity. It shows your discipline.
No, it does. It definitely shows
I think it gives lazy or something.
And everything affect everything. So if you discipline in one area, you're going to be disciplined in other areas. When dudes start getting on my program, they start working out, they start having to do the things to eat right, that discipline, it affects every other area of their life. But all right, we need some better questions though.
How do you feel about, I was scrolling on Facebook and this girl was like, I don't know why dudes be thinking they doing something and they making $900 a week. And men got so mad. So
she was saying she don't like dudes who make $900 a week.
She's saying these dudes are out here making $900 a week and they think that they doing something.
I've never met a dude who made $900 a week who thought he was doing something. Maybe that's just in my sphere. So, but I mean, that's my type of woman. You should have higher standards for yourself, and she got higher standards for her man. But I hope she making more than $900 a week if she's saying that.
It didn't look like she making that.
Well, women gonna talk. But even if she just talking,
right?
If she trying to make dudes feel bad about what they have, and they should feel bad about where you at. That's the fastest way to get more. Like if you just want more, you might try to get more. But if you feel bad about where you at, you definitely gonna try to get more.
I like that though. Some people need to feel bad about what they.
Most people need to feel bad. That's why I'm a great coach, because I tell dudes stuff that everybody thinking, but nobody gonna tell them. And when it's thing like that, they be like, damn, yeah, let me get my shit together.
Yeah, it come out of frustration. I just told somebody I was on the phone with, I'm like, one day you gonna get frustrated, and that's when you gonna really turn yourself up. You're gonna get frustrated looking for opportunity.
When you hit rock bottom, and I say it all the time, I'd rather not hit rock bottom because it hurt when that happened. I'd rather keep on trying to evolve. That's why when I get comfortable, I force myself, because I know, okay, I'm getting comfortable. Eventually, I'm gonna hit rock bottom. Then it's gonna force me. I'd rather do it while I'm comfortable, because it's always harder when you hit rock bottom.
Basically, like, do you think women should date down? Shouldn't date down? What do you think about it?
What do I think about that? I think most people don't have an accurate assessment of where they at. If you ask most women, they think they higher than they are. You ask most dudes, they think they higher than they are too. But most people, especially women, they have a high estimation of their worth because they get so much attention. So a woman always thinks she dating down, or she always think the dude she got, we on the same level. Only a woman who only graduated high school thinks she deserves an athlete or a doctor. Men don't think that. But a woman would think, that's on my level. So, I mean, but at the same time, you can't define somebody's level for them. If you feel that and you can convince somebody you're that, I say it all the time, if you convince one person that you're something, you're that. So I ain't gonna tell nobody shoot lower if you can catch what you got.
Okay, so why does men not want to date women with kids, but men have kids and expect women to want to date them?
Oh, men don't want to deal with women with kids, because why would they want to deal with a baby daddy, a badass kid, and all that baggage? You know what I'm saying? Women deal with men with kids because I don't know why y'all deal with dudes with kids. You tell me, why do women deal with dudes with kids?
I personally don't deal with men with kids or seek something serious with men who have kids, because I feel like once they child mother find out who I am, even if they don't like him, they gonna like him again that day they find out he messing with me. And it's like that attachment, being the mother of the child, that attachment that they have, of course, you can always like try and, make a reason to come back in. But I've dealt with that with dudes who have ex-girlfriends. So imagine baby mama.
Yeah, that baby mama always something different.
Right. I know that'd be times 10, because I dated a dude and a girl who hated him, don't like him no more, found out I'm dating him. Now he back attractive again.
Listen, I was just saying this the other day though. I was telling dudes, right? women with kids are actually a good choice. You wanna know why? Because most dudes don't date women with kids, which means when you deal with her, she gonna put up with more from you because she know, like, damn, most dudes ain't gonna deal with me, so this is one of the only options I got. Not to mention, you get in good with a woman who got kids. You get in good with the kids. That's what I call a hook. You got to put hooks in women. So being good with the kid, that's a hook. The more hooks you have in a woman, the less likely she gonna be able to leave you. You get what I'm saying? So it's a benefit if you know how to use it, right? So go find you a woman with some kids. Go buy that kid something. Take them to the water park, and you're gonna be in good with her. She gonna do whatever for you.
That is so funny.
I'm just telling you.
Because girls really, like, I do, you know, I was doing hair and stuff. Like, girls literally would brag on the dude because they bought their kids some shoes.
It's too easy.
Like,
you know?
girl, I really like him. He do stuff for my kids. He be buying them something to eat. He got them some shoes. He be like, so I guess.
Listen, women with kids are more than likely gonna be more responsible. She ain't gonna be trying to go to the club all the time. She ain't gonna be able to do this and that because she got kids. You get what I'm saying? Her refrigerator always gonna be stocked. You know what I'm saying? So it's some benefits to dealing with a woman with kids. She's more responsible. You know, she got to be on time. She can't just do whatever. She can't take a trip to Dubai with a random dude. Why? Because her kid got school in the morning. So think about it. I mean, if women just say, oh, they don't deal with dudes with kids, I mean, they going to take away a lot of good options. Because if a man got a kid, obviously, you know, a woman probably stole that baby from him. So he must have been a catch. So a lot of dudes who are catches got kids. So you really going to eliminate a lot of your best options not dealing with a man with kids.
I think when people get to a certain age, they decide to, like, you know what? I don't got no purpose at this point.
And just have kids?
No, and just date. If they got kids, they don't even care no more. I think when people get like in their 30s or something like that, they start to change their standards because of
they start to change their standards. They start to realize the time is ticking.
Yeah.
Especially for women, because a woman time starts ticking way before a man starts ticking. You know, a woman is like a pumpkin seed. Grows quickly. It grows to its fullest state in 3 months, but then it dies out. A man is like an oak tree. It might take 100 years, but he gonna last 100 years. You get what I'm saying? What do you think a woman's prime years are?
I think a woman's prime years is definitely her 30s.
What?
Because the women I see in their 30s, they mature. They probably don't really party so much, but they starting to travel.
Okay.
They start to dress more classy.
To whose standards? To women's standards? No, okay. Who do you think a woman's prime is to a man's perspective?
I think a man's definition of prime is like when she's having her fun. When she, like, I think to a man that gives fun. I think to a man, prime gives fun girl. To a woman, prime gives I'm maturing. I'm being more classy. I'm making better decisions. I'm not the woman that I used to be.
And you think
because I don't think a man look at a woman in her 30s and say, oh yeah, she in her prime. Like, no. I don't even think they pay attention to the stuff we pay attention to. Like us trying to dress more classy and talk better, wear different hairstyles, slow down on this. They don't even notice that stuff.
This just shows how oblivious women are to what men even want. You said a woman in her 30s. So do we agree that most men would say a woman in her prime is in her what range?
20s. Yeah.
Why
20s.
do you think that is?
Because I think a man's version of a woman being in her prime is being a fun girl.
Being a fun girl?
Yeah.
You think that's it?
I honestly
what do you think? I agree. You think men think a woman in her prime is a fun girl? You think that's what they think?
I mean, like literally, like living life. Living life
has nothing to do with any of that. I'm going to tell you right now. See, take notes. A woman to a man who's in her prime is a woman at her most beautiful state, which is her youngest state. Mm-hmm. And so what age range do you feel like a woman is her most attractive?
I can't say because like I said, like.
And this is why women blow their best opportunities with men when they in their best state, because they don't even realize they in their best state.
I mean, what do you consider best state? Like,
I'll tell you what I think. A woman in her, well, I'm different. Because, you know, I could see value in a woman at any state because I know how to put value into a woman. But for the average man, a woman who's most attractive is going to be between the age of 21 to 26.
That's what we were saying, though. We said the 20s, right? For prime. Yeah, we said that.
I was asking you what the age was. You didn't give me a specific age.
I just said 20s.
Okay.
To men. And you disagree with what I said. I said to men it's in the 20s, but to women, our definition of prime is a little different. It's definitely in the 30s.
What's your definition of a man in his prime? What age group is that?
I think a man in his prime is definitely between 27 through 33. Like, I feel like men really find their way once they hit 30. I know a lot of men who didn't become a millionaire until they was like probably 30, 32, 33. I feel like...
So would you agree?
And they start looking better. They get strong. They get
So you agree with what I said? Men get better with time.
Men do get better with time.
So if a man is in his prime in his 30s, we'll say, right, means he has the pick of what he thinks is the prime of that 18, that 21 to 27. Mm-hmm. So don't women think that in their prime, they should be trying to catch the best option they can get instead of wait? Or you think they should wait for the best?
I agree that women should actively date and weigh their options correctly. I think that women should do that in their 20s.
Do you think that all the attention that women get in their 20s, they kind of overestimate that they'll be in their prime forever?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that by experience. One day, I made a post on Facebook like, I'm not trying to waste time and just mess around. I'm dating to marry. Like, I'm dating intentionally. This girl commented, was like, girl, no, be a hoe right now, girl. I was a hoe when I was your age. Do as much as you can right now. And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Poor advice. Was she married?
No, she's not married, but that was some very like worldly advice. And I'm just like no.
So are you, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh, you're 20.
Yeah, 20.
Oh, you're young. Oh, you got some time then.
Yeah, but I'm just like, me having time don't mean I'm gonna go have sex with everybody and call that having fun or weighing my options. That's not how I weigh my options. I'm trying to think for
a woman
men.
could be fine in her 30s, but it's gonna be hard to beat a woman who in her 20s, who's just cute.
That's why they get
Listen,
mad.
youth is attractive. Everybody think they fine when they young. No, you're just young, and you'll find out that you're not really attractive until you're 28, 29. Very few women are that attractive.
This lady said, simple-minded girls thinking the man buying their children shoes something big. Appreciated, sure, but mind-blowing, no. It all depends on the standards of what they're used to. Their child father probably ain't even bought them no shoes. So, like, I know where that's from. Y'all, give me a question. I'm in Miami. Nah, that was good, though. I don't know how we even got to that question, because she asked about,
I'm going to see if they got a question for you.
Kids.
Ask me another question if they got one. Scenario, you got a question? I would think you would have better questions.
Oh, no. So, what do you think about when people, you know what? No, that's.
Nah, you got to ask it now. All right, ask some questions. Here, come put this on the tripod.
The topic is like men.
Come put this on the tripod.
Why do okay, let me dig into what be pissing me off. Why do men not see when they have everything that they need in a woman and still seek other women?
Because a woman overestimates what they do. What you think a man wants, he don't really want. So tell me, you say a man has everything he needs and don't see it. I would say he doesn't, because if he did, he wouldn't be looking elsewhere. You just are oblivious to what he actually wants.
Do you genuinely think that is fully true, or some men don't know how to realize what they have? Because, like, nobody's perfect. You know, nobody's perfect, but you're not going to ever find that perfect person. I just feel like men be having a good woman and still mess it up.
Good is the enemy of great. You might be good. Maybe he looking for great. You ever thought about that?
I've thought about that, but I just know it probably don't get better than me.
Well, I'm sure every woman thinks that, and that's why they always say, "Oh, I was the best woman. He had a good thing." In his mind, he obviously didn't think that. He obviously didn't think that.
Oh my God. No.
You see, women are delusional.
Men are delusional.
You never heard a woman say, "Oh, I wasn't the best," and that's why he moved on. It's always, "I was the best and he did me wrong." You've never heard a woman say, "Oh, I wasn't the best and that's why he left."
I have a take on it that I've been hearing. Men like a chase. And when a woman do give a man everything or that makes them.
Did you give him
like,
everything? Did you give that man a threesome? Did you bring women in the household and say, "Listen, hey, let's have some fun"?
What a man, if a man won't, it's different. Now that's one thing.
Did you? But I'm just saying, did you try that?
Did I try what?
Did you try to bring another woman in the household? Because maybe if you did that, he wouldn't have been looking for something else. Maybe he just wanted a little fun.
That's
maybe
not what every man wants.
How you know?
Do you know?
Just because he don't say it, don't mean he don't want it.
I've had conversations.
See, she should be listening right now.
So
I'm trying to give you some game.
You're saying a man wouldn't
See,
want
look,
to see
he
other
even shaking
women
his head.
if
Yo,
you're willing to bring other women.
Listen. People in the chat, let me know.
But do threesomes open the door? Do threesomes open the door?
You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You might as well.
A man to lust over other women right in front of you, and a man to think it's okay to talk to other women, because like that doesn't solve problems. A threesome does not solve problems. You have a threesome with a man, he'll still be texting other girls or still be being sneaky. It's like, that's greedy. How about some men are greedy?
Or men are just biologically wired to be and spread their seed. You could have a baby how often? Once every 9 months. I could have 100 babies a day if I could go that long. We're just naturally biologically different. We're just in a society that has made us be a way that's not even natural. So if you just accept a man's biological nature.
Somebody said that. They said men by nature want more than one woman.
No. I wouldn't even say men by nature want more than one woman. Men by nature want to spread their seed.
What spread your seed mean?
Yeah.
Somebody said, do you give your man good head? A lot of y'all are having problems because you don't give your man head. What? It opens doors, especially if you're a woman. Definitely it opens the door, especially if you're a woman.
So do you think the last man that you said had it all with you and didn't see it, do you feel like he would have stayed had you brought him a threesome, brought him another girl?
No.
No? You don't think he would have stayed?
No.
Why don't you think that?
Because I just know.
Why, he was tired of you?
No, he just was ungrateful.
I'd like to hear it from his mouth. I bet you he have a completely different story. But okay, I'll go for that since he's not here.
I don't think he'll have a different story.
So he tries to get you back regularly.
He's in jail.
Oh. Next question. Look on my thing.
Next question. Oh my God. When he come in for dinner, make sure dinner and bed Freddie to get him some great head. That ain't gonna keep him either. Yeah, you know how many women in the world is doing that and still having issues? You know what? Can't nothing keep a man unless the man wants to be kept.
Oh, well, there you go. I agree. Same with a woman.
Simple.
Can't nothing keep a woman but a woman that
Right.
wants
If
to be
she
kept.
knows she want to do other stuff, she's gonna do other stuff.
So that's why it's no point even trying to keep a
Right. It
woman
ain't
or
even a
trying to
fight.
keep a man.
It's what that person want.
Nah, I agree with that. That's
Yeah.
why you just gotta do you.
Yeah.
You know, I say it all the time, right? When you get a car, right? You understand when you buy that car that you're not gonna have that car forever, right?
Right.
So why not just enjoy it until it,
And that's what we do. That's what we do. We like, I'm gonna get another car next year, but I'm gonna enjoy this one for now. But I know I'm gonna get another one.
I don't know I don't
it's
really
like
believe it when you say it. When a man says
it's like
that,
houses, like we know we're gonna get another house. It's like, all right, we here, but I don't know if I'm gonna get another one. I ain't gonna be here.
I don't know. A man can say that and he really mean that. When a woman say that, she say that, but it's like with tears underneath when she lose that car, when she lose that house, you know. Y'all get attached differently.
I don't know. I think it's what you really want. Some people come to a conclusion, like some people don't even know if they want to be married, if they want to be with one person for the rest of their life. Some people know for a fact they can't be with one person the rest of their life for the whole life.
Is my thing still broke?
Yeah, these questions are the ones that I had when I first started, so I don't know how it's not.
All right, just turn it off. Then.
Why do men cheat with a woman, does everything, and cheat with a woman that can only have sex, can't cook, or anything womanly to maintain a house?
Because it ain't have nothing to do with none of that. Why he cheated.
That's why I just said that doesn't save it.
It's not the same. A man could have sex with a bunch of women, not even remember their face or their name. It means absolutely nothing. When a woman has sex, most of the time, not all the time, it's just a different connection. Y'all can't say it's the same thing when y'all have sex when a man has sex. It's just different.
Men are going to do what he wants and all, how you make him feel, make love to his mind first. I agree with that. I feel like sex don't really get. Do you? I can ask you that. Do you feel like sex is what make a man want you? Like,
yeah, not me,
really?
But most men, sex is gonna make a man feel like he wants you, but he just trying to get his nut off. That's why dudes act different once they get their nut off.
Okay, so how about pursue you or want to be in a relationship with you?
Yes, because a lot of dudes, they think they like the woman when they just
Because
like
of
the sex, and they can't separate the two in their mind.
Okay, because I've been like, it be all type of crazy advice everywhere, and I've been told to like, oh, well, have sex with him, like, to claim my spot. But I feel like that's what a dude is used to, right? Would that put you at any different level? Is the coochie gonna be any different?
It depends on the dude. It depends on the dude, because you can make a dude wait, and if he really keep fucking with you, then you know he likes you a lot. But then you got to be honest, most dudes ain't gonna like you a lot.
Right.
So therefore, it's like if you want them to stick around, you're gonna have to, you gonna have to do what you. And guess what though? You gotta have sex with him first, and then he might start to like you, because he stay around you for the sex, and then you might show him the other attributes about yourself. It ain't no one way. If you trying to read something in a book to get it right, you're gonna get it wrong every time, because every man, every situation is different.
You gotta learn by experience.
Now, if you want to manipulate a man, that's different. There's only one way to do that.
To manipulate a man?
Yeah.
What comes out of that?
What comes out of that?
Yeah, manipulating a man.
Whatever your desired end you want.
How do you manipulate a man? I might need that for us.
Oh, well,
Help me out.
we can't do that on live.
I gotta book a culture call.
Yeah. Can't give up all the secrets. Everybody gonna be running around trying to use the same game.
How old is he?
I'm 43 years old.
He 43.
I got the wisdom of a 53-year-old though.
Let me see what else I've been wondering in the meantime.
Go to my YouTube. See if I can get on my YouTube live.
I'll be figuring stuff out.
I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question. We're gonna do a little therapy session right now.
Oh Lord.
So you don't have a man right now, do you, or do you?
No.
You don't have a man. Why do you think at 20 years old and quote unquote successful, you doing a lot, you're not only are you doing a lot, but you're popular on social media, you travel often, you got a nice car, you doing better than most people your age, you having it going on, you having more money than most people your age, you doing a lot of great things. Why do you think you don't have a man? Why do you think it's not a bunch of men beating your door down trying to get with you?
I think that they feel like they can't easily trick me or easily manipulate me. They know that if they do pursue me, they can't win me over with something that is regular to me. Girls, just like you said, it's easy to date a woman with kids because you can buy kids some shoes and she'll be happy. It's like they see the things that I'm used to, the lifestyle I live, what I do for myself, and they know that they're going to have to come correct for me to really be satisfied. And I feel like men beat down the doors of women who don't have a lot going on because they know it's easy to win them over. They probably can win them over with some good sex and have them head over heels.
So you don't think that men aren't out here looking for women who are financially better off than them, doing big things, doing great things?
Yeah, some of them are. I'm not taking that away. But I also feel like I'm still in a place where I'm changing my surroundings to even, meet men like that.
So you think it's your environment? You're in the wrong environment.
My environment is part of the reason, yeah. I'm still coming across successful young men. I'm not like, at some point I felt like, oh my God, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? Where's the bosses? Where's the young bosses? Like, I know I do not have to date a 30 30-some-year-old to have a successful man. Like, where's the young bosses at? But they're out here. And I'm like, that showed me like, okay, it's my environment. It's my surroundings, the people I'm coming across. And so I'm like, okay.
So let me ask.
So I'm not tripping about it.
Let me ask. What type of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for a man that is mature, of course. A man who isn't super lustful, because if a man is super lustful, that takes away his discipline and control in a sense, and that'll put me in a position to deal with stuff that I don't want to deal with. If a man has issues with being overly lustful, that'll open a door for me getting cheated on, me having getting arguments with him about other women's stuff. That's something I know I can't completely make that not happen because I can't control that. But
so you want a 60-year-old man who has no testosterone? That's
no,
what
I
you're saying?
don't. I want a man of God. If he's a man of God, he's gonna have way much more intention when it comes to dating.
I be seeing scandals in the church all the time.
That's true.
Who you think you fooling?
It do be.
And for every one that you see, it's about 10 that you didn't see.
And listen, that's why I say
you
I
have
can't
unrealistic expectations.
I have realistic expectations because if a man sit in this chair and say, "Oh, I want a woman who's financially stable. I want a woman who's
listen,
spiritual. I want a woman," and then that's me.
I hear you. I didn't say it didn't exist. What I'm saying is what you're asking for, most women you would say are asking for, right? Don't most women want a man who's disciplined, who's not lustful, who's mature, right? A man of God.
I mean, but those are not crazy traits.
I'm just saying, it's not hard to come by. So I'm just saying that to say this, right? You're looking for something that's very rare, which means it's not abundance. And something that's not in abundance and is rare is valuable. So if it's a very few men like that, are those valuable, rare men who most women, a lot of women want, is he gonna want you?
Yeah.
And why do you think he would choose you?
And that's going to be up to him, you know?
No. I didn't say that's going to be up to him.
I can't sit here and overly gas myself up and tell me what that
But that's what you're supposed to do, though.
I mean, I can do that all day. And you just said that's what we do. You say we delusional. We always think it ain't no girl better than us.
I wasn't talking about you.
So I ain't even going to do that.
I wasn't talking about you.
I ain't going to do that. But a man who finds me is definitely going to be satisfied. So, and a man who every woman wants, because he's mature or he's not super lustful, if he has at least that much discipline in his mind, he's gonna be able to single me out and understand the difference between me and these other women. So if his mind is there, it's gonna show on his own. He's not gonna be distracted by all of this other stuff.
I was asking you that to ask you what you think about you is valuable to a man. I know what you think is valuable to you.
No, you don't. No.
Okay.
Everybody be thinking that.
What do you think?
Everybody thinking they know.
What do you think a man finds valuable about you?
Literally, like, I really just feel like it's my heart. Like, it's my heart. Like, answer. I have a really big heart to where I like to speak life into people. I like to pour into people. I like to really make people feel good. So that's a great trait. That is a great trait. But what you don't understand is there's very few men who care about that. And if they don't care about that, then they ain't the man for me.
So what do men care about?
I don't know. You got to ask a particular man. But men are, like she said, men are lustful. Men just want somebody to have a good time with, have some good sex with here and there.
And what about one day when they finally like, I'm tired of this?
One day when they tired of that, who knows? I don't know. You in Miami, you see these 50, 60-year-old dudes with like 2, 3, 21-year-olds. So,
right.
I mean, I don't know. I wish my live was on to hear what you were saying so they could, you know.
So them your people, this my people. They was going,
no, okay. It's just men. It's just men. It's just men's perspective.
Yeah, and then it's like a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. I'm not out here looking. I'm not out here chasing. The man for me will find me. So, I
mean, that's how I feel.
Yeah, right? Like it'll come.
All you gotta do is be you.
Yeah.
And the person that's for you gonna find you.
It ain't no fight. It ain't no pick me. Like, and people mess up thinking, oh, pick me. Like, no, just chill, sit back, relax, and it's gonna find you. Because if you go chasing it, you're not gonna be the prize. And who don't want to be like? No.
Sound like you've been reading my book.
I haven't. Maybe I'm just a little smart. word. I need the book.
And you only 20. Come on, what questions they got?
Why? So where's the value in giving a man a threesome? No.
If a man is in a household, right, with a woman, and his woman went out her way to find a woman to bring into their relationship, it would elevate her past every other woman that he's ever had, because
okay, go ahead, keep going.
Because he's a man, so he wants variety. He may like his woman more than he likes any other woman, but he's gonna do what he's gonna do anyway. So he might be willing to lose out on a good woman just to have variety. So if you go out your way to bring a woman into the household, he could still have you what he wants and still have what he wants, which is variety. And it would elevate you past, because you know why? You're no longer selfish. You understand his desires and his needs as a man, which is different biologically than yours. So it's gonna put you in a position like, this is a godly woman because she understands something about me that most women are too selfish to understand.
Now, what if every woman that man dated gave him a threesome, so that really that didn't make you any different from any other woman he dated? He requires that with the people that he dates. Because I know somebody like that.
Well, that's the standard.
He requires that from everybody he dates, to have a threesome. So
then that's the standard, and you can't come beneath somebody's standard.
Somebody said, "Nigga."
What? I put it to your woman in the words I gave it to you. You might get you one.
They said nothing godly about that. What the fuck?
He will see you as godly. Do you think you think a man is gonna leave a woman faster if she gave him a threesome or didn't? You don't think that would be some consideration there? Like, I don't
think the man will leave the woman. I think the girl will end up leaving the man.
You think so?
Yeah, because that's opening the door for problems that she probably ain't gonna want to deal with no more. Because, of course, he likes that. That's what he wants. That is what he. I ain't saying that ain't what he wants. Some men do want that. They enjoy that. Who wouldn't want two women? You know.
So you would rather.
But I think it'll clash on a female side.
You would rather your man care about your feelings and do what he does so you don't know and still love you the same. You'd rather it be like that.
I'd rather him care about my feelings.
Care about your feelings, so he gonna do whatever he do and not let you know, and then just come back with you and love you like he always do. You'd rather it be like that?
No, I wouldn't want it happening at all.
I'm saying, but what if you can't choose in this life?
What I
happens?
don't know won't hurt me.
Oh, okay. See, that's most women. What you don't know won't hurt them.
What I don't know won't hurt me. I can't fight with the unknown.
See that? You hear that, dudes? You hear that? You can try to be honest. They don't respect it. So care about her feelings. See how that works out for you.
He really regardless.
Any other questions? That was a good one. I like that question.
Thank you.
Listen, you have an opportunity right now to sit in front of the game god and get you some game real quick. Like,
I mean, okay, what confuses me is when the man is with the girl for, like she said, like 10 years and like never married him.
And didn't marry her? Didn't marry somebody else.
Yeah, didn't marry her, and then.
Oh, I thought she said was married for 20 years and then married somebody else. Oh, that's simple. That's simple. He didn't really like the woman he was with as marriage material. He liked the new woman as marriage material. It's really that simple. You women lie to yourself to feel like it's something else.
They said men are really simple.
Yeah. If he didn't marry her, she wasn't marriage material. The other woman was.
Since men are really simple, we need to go with the first thing we thought before we actually start thinking real deep and putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 together. But we need to go with one.
I go with one.
The first thing we thought about and leave it at that.
I would ask the woman this, right? How valuable is he, right? How valuable is he first? Because if you're getting a benefit by being with him, why would you choke off everything you got? Because I tell you 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you be like, all right, I'm done with him. Now you have no benefit. If you in a relationship with him and there's a benefit in being together, why does it matter if you get married? And then I would ask you this, why do you want to get married? Because it seems like for a woman to get married, that's only a benefit for her.
I want to get married because I want to fornicate for the rest of my life. And I want to actually...
I don't think women are truthful when they say why they want to get married. Because getting married is really just a piece of paper. So you telling me that it's that big a deal?
It's a covenant. Being married is not just a piece of paper.
Okay.
That should be the goal.
Remember that you said that. I'm going to tell you something, man. Okay. It's not just a piece of paper. All right.
I mean, yes. When I'm just saying, like, the vows, the agreement, the goals of it, like, you're not supposed to date around your whole life. You're not supposed to go have sex with a bunch of your whole life.
Okay.
Soul ties, exchanging energy.
I'll go for that.
Taking on people's baggage.
So if a man says, I want to get married, but I don't want to be involved with the government because I just don't trust the government. But everything else about the marriage,
I mean,
the
how
vows,
else is it going to be put together?
we will write it together on a piece of paper for us. But why do we need the government involved? If a man said, you said, I want to get married, and he said, okay, I'll get married. We could do everything, but we're not going to sign no documents with the government. Would you say, all right, okay, we'll go out of the country to a different country whose laws have nothing to do with the United States, and we'll get married over there? Would you be all right? Like, all right?
I'd be okay with it.
No, out the country, not out the state. All right. Dudes, when these women want to get married, start taking them to Barbados and sign a marriage certificate there.
Men benefit from marriage too. Having an in-house counsel, a helpmate to take stuff off your plate. Marriage protects both the husband and wife if something happens to one of you. And a lot of people say, like, you don't go in no obituary if y'all not married. So you should get married.
Okay.
And they say you don't get no benefits when he passed away. But if she's saying men benefit having an in-house counsel, a helpmate to take stuff off your plate, people do that as a girlfriend. So that's a part of the reason people don't get married, because you're doing that while you're a girlfriend.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
All that baggage.
Let me ask you a question. Do you agree in dating down as a woman?
Do I agree in dating
yes.
down?
Would you date down?
I don't agree with dating down, but I would say that if it's truly a person that I feel like is, I'm not going to say the word potential because I don't like that word, that is actively working towards changing their life. If I can see, me as an entrepreneur, me being in business, if I can see that you're in the process of a big outcome, because I've been in that process, I would probably consider taking a chance with that person. But if it don't work out, I'm going to leave.
See that? You hear that, men? If she can't see a bright future in you, she not dealing with you.
But if I see you really like
but what
actively working,
but what I'm saying is this.
Once
Once a man is in a position where he has a bright future and has options, it's going to be harder to catch that man. So shouldn't you be trying to get a man on the come up?
No. I do not care to be the girl that stayed down until you came up.
So you just want to get a man ready made?
Because when they come up, they will go get another girl.
Why do you think men who come up a lot of times on the outside looking in, they got with somebody else? Why do you think
Because the girl who was stayed down with them until they came up was not the girl of their dreams. That was just girl that they can pull in that position.
Okay.
When they get to the position that they wanted to be, now they able to really get at the girls that they wanted. Like, these girls they wanted wasn't even looking their way while they was down. And so the girl that settled with him, like, I'm gonna stay down until you come up, that's probably not even his type for real.
You think that's the only reason? That's
it might not be the. I mean, I can't. Like I said, I can't think for men. That I don't think that's the only reason. But another thought is that you left him comfortable in that position. You let him be comfortable. You let him be comfortable laying around all day, playing the game every day, not opening him up to more, showing him more for himself.
You
let him be comfortable.
You don't think that some women, when they man come up, try to treat their man like they used to be before they came up, and other women see them in that position and treat him better because of how they see him now, and the woman they was with just can't get over talking to him better and seeing him in a new position?
That's a flaw in that female. That's a flaw in that female. I don't think that when the man gets to the position you want to be, I think he should be praised. I think he should be spoken life into, not being reminded of what he used to be.
Yeah.
So if the girl doing that, she's probably jealous, or she's probably mad. She's probably jealous that you got something going on now. Other girls gonna want
jealous,
you.
Huh?
She probably mad. Like, she probably trying to humble you. Yeah, that's what it is. So
that's gonna be a good one for this, because I be talking about that all the time.
Some girls are crazy like that.
Some.
Yeah, some.
Most women.
I mean, me and my homegirls, we not like that. We're good women, so that's not in our circle. Probably girls not in our circle be like, wow. But
all right,
we're
come
good
on.
women.
Got a couple more minutes. Give me a good question.
If a girl cheat on you, would you take her back? And if you cheat on a female, would you want her to take you back?
If a woman cheated on me, depends.
And do not say women cheat with their heart, men cheat with their eyes.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Thank you.
I don't know. Depends. Is a woman bringing me like $50,000 a month? When she came back, did she be like, oh, I got 100,000 for you, I got 200,000 for you? If she came back like that, maybe I'll let it slide. Would you date a 70-year-old man if he was giving you $20,000 a month cash?
No. That's not enough money.
I
make a community on school, charge $97 a month, and I got that $20,000.
$30,000 a month.
No.
Wait. And you got to be in a real relationship. Whatever you would do with your boyfriend in a relationship, you got to do with him.
No. Okay.
50,000.
No.
100,000.
Yeah.
So for $100,000 a month, you would be with a 70-year-old man and do anything he asks you to do. Every woman is for sale for the right price.
For the right price, you're damn right. How much is that a year? That's $1 million.
I didn't say anything was wrong with it.
1.2.
I didn't say anything was wrong with it. I was just pointing out to these dudes out here that
with that $1.2 million, I can get rid of him. And then keep the money and be like, rest in peace. Oh my God, baby.
Listen, I ain't mad at you.
Rest in peace.
I don't judge shit. I'll tell you to do it.
He in the hospital.
I
love you so much. I stuck with you until. And then he gone. And I still got the money.
I remember.
The life expectancy in America is 80 years old.
Remember you said that. You can be bought. And if you could be bought by a big price, you could be bought by a little price.
First off, what if he's a good man? What if he look good for 70? We just saying anything now. First off, what if he don't want sex?
Right.
What if he don't?
He just
want
paid
sex?
you for companionship. That's what a lot of these girls out here say. No, I didn't have to do nothing. We just go on dates. That's what they all say. But anyway, we'll move on from that. I don't want to.
I hate that no one mentions love. That's priceless. This generation is so fried. Bro. It's possible to love someone and for them to be successful. Love and success, you do not have to trade love. Like, I just made a post. Everybody is not broke. Go on my page, and I just posted, I'm sick of everybody thinking everybody is broke. Everybody's not broke. Every man is not broke. Every woman is not this, that, and the other. You can have a successful man. You can have a man that loves you, and he can have money. He don't have to be broke for him to love you.
But don't you think that what most people call love is not really love? Because your mama love you.
I think what people call love is sex. People have sex with people.
Your dad love you, but a woman, how much can a woman really love you if she don't want you to be with nobody else? That's possessiveness. Your mom wouldn't say, oh, I want you to be with her, not her.
I'm a little possessive.
Well, yeah, are you?
Yeah. Just a little bit, just a little to the point where I had
So can you love somebody and be possessive? Because I don't feel like there's any possessiveness in love.
It was love when I showed up on his balcony in a grass outfit because he wasn't texting back. I just love him so much. I was trying to make sure he was safe and nothing happened. I was worried about him.
See, okay, let's talk about this, right? And then we're going to get out of here, right? Mm-hmm. What do you feel about jealous men?
Jealous jealous. I feel like a jealous man isn't secure within himself. I feel like a man.
So you rather have a man just be like, I don't care.
I love a confident man, like a man that not even think, who know he's that, because
and he just don't care what you're doing because he's that confident.
Yeah. When I say my voice when I be thinking is hilarious, because when you say don't care what I'm doing, don't care. I just made $20,000 yesterday. And you don't give a fuck. That's what I want. I don't want a man that sees how much money I made yesterday and get triggered or get jealous. I want you to be secure yourself, confident.
What if he not jealous? He just wants some.
But what? Is he mad?
No, he not mad.
What you mean? He wants some of my money?
Yeah.
What he wants some money for?
Y'all together, right? Y'all partners, right?
He should have done want some money.
Okay. So if you had a man,
I don't do that. I don't do that. Ask me for money.
So if you had a man, and he was doing his thing, mm-hmm. you wouldn't be like, oh.
I don't think he would ask.
Say you had a man, y'all together, y'all in love, everything's great. You make $50,000 one day. He like, babe, Let me get 10. I'm trying to do something real quick.
I give it to him.
You give it to him?
Yeah.
You made 20. He asked for 5.
I give it to him. And that's being honest, because the way you just said that, that's giving me the vibes like I'm dating a businessman.
What if he just
going on, you doing what you doing,
what if
I'm
he
gonna
just
give
kept it
you
real and was like, I just want 5,
I'll still
cause.
give it to him. If he a money maker, if he not a bum, now to see, that's why I should say the difference. If I know he's not a bum and he has his own stuff going on, I don't care about breaking bread.
All right, tell everybody your Instagram and your Snapchat.
My Instagram is the Ariel Pryor, TheAriel Pryor. I don't be on Snapchat. TikTok, still the Ariel Pryor.
All right, give me 2 more questions. 2 more questions.
2 more questions. How do you feel about women? Because, this is so hot right now. He got to spend money. A nigga with money. Do you feel like a female who don't even have her own apartment, car, or money herself should be wanting a man to... Do you think a man cares what a girl got going on to determine if they gonna spend money on them?
You kind of asked me 2 questions. Do I care if a man cares if what a woman got going on?
Yeah, in order to provide for her, do stuff for her.
I mean, it depends on the man. It depends on the man, but most of the time a dude don't care what a woman got going on because he ain't trying to get nothing from her. So what she got going on is irrelevant. He only trying to get one thing, and it's not money. Mm-hmm. But I feel like this too. If a woman's out here with nothing, trying to come up off a man, if she could find a sucker to do that for her, ain't nothing wrong with it. Fair exchange is no robbery. If a man feels like a woman's companionship is worth the money he's spending on her, then he wanted to do that. You can't be mad if that's what he wanted to do.
Okay.
So I ain't mad at no woman trying to get some money out of a dude, because the dude got to accept it. It ain't like she's stealing it.
Yeah, I mean, because some girls feel like, oh, I got this, that, and the other going on, so why would he want a woman with less?
Why would a man want a woman with less?
Yeah, but y'all don't care about that?
What do I like? I would rather have a woman who got something going on. If she don't got something going on, as long as she's willing to let me guide her to put her in position so she can have something going on. See, I could do the in love. I can't do the broken love. So it got to be a woman who either got it or she ready to go get it. Because I like nice things.
Laying
I like
up broken romantic.
I like to do nice things, go nice places, have nice things, eat at nice restaurants. So I don't fuck with broke bitches. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I be feeling too. Like you say, would I date down? Like I believe in people, but I like to travel. I like to take random trips. I like to eat 5-star restaurants. If I want a steak tonight and tomorrow, I want to go get a steak tonight and tomorrow.
Well, why don't you pay for it for you and your man?
That's
so
frustrating.
Pay for it for you and your man.
I like a man to be able to lead. I like masculine energy. I don't like, some girls want a man they can boss around. Some girls of status want a man that they can boss around. I don't want that. I don't. Like I boss around all day for a living.
So you feel like, hold on. So you feel like just because you got more money than a man, you gonna boss him around?
Some dudes act like that. Like some dudes get submissive. Yeah, like it happens to me all the time. They feel like they got to be submissive to me because I'm successful. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Last question. I'm gonna ask you. How do you feel about men in society today? The ones that you meet. Do you feel like they real men? I don't like using the word alpha. I hate that word. But do you feel like they real men emotionally and things like that?
I feel like masculinity is a lack in masculinity. Masculinity, right? They're soft. They're not confident. Yeah. Lacking confidence. It's not enough confidence. Yeah, they in a soft era. They in a soft boy era.
So you want a man with dirty nails? That's what y'all like?
I don't want a man with dirty nails, but it's like I'm the girl.
Damn, man.
Why are you booking you a facial? You're not booking me one.
Man can't get no facial now.
Why are you at the nail? Why you didn't call me? Why am I not there?
Why you didn't book it for y'all both then?
Because you was already going. Why you ain't me?
I'm hard pressed to believe y'all know men who just out there getting facial. And I don't feel like nothing's wrong with a man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a facial, but
no, I mean, we just saying these words, but men are in their soft girl.
What does that mean? They taking care of themselves?
No, that's not, because I love a man that take care of himself. I love a clean man who got his routine, his face routine, his nails.
So what you mean by soft era? So what you mean?
Feminine. Yeah, that.
Like soft how?
the opposite of masculine, the opposite of confidence. Like they even saying girl slang. They saying period or
Yeah, they
it's
sure
the
do.
shoes for me.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
oh, it's the car for me.
Yeah.
Like they're saying
Yeah.
girl slang.
Yeah.
There's having female responses. We being females. We texting them stuff. Like we saying like we texting something on purpose to get bossed around, and they say some female shit. Like
what? Give these people some games so they know how to do it next time. Okay, like what? Give an example. And this is another episode of Don't Hate the Player.
Learn the game.
We out.
Bye.